Hey, I'm Zhemmie. Welcome back to my midlife crisis. This is part 2 of my fight versus the Wither in my attempt to get good at Minecraft. In the first part, I did fight the Wither, killed him about 10 seconds flat with the help of a bunch of iron golems and the fact that I was on normal difficulty. Now I have ramped my difficulty up to hard, and I am going to do this again without the help of iron golems this time. And at the end of my last episode, I got into a little bit of a death loop in the nether where I was killed by some hoglins and then killed by some piglins and then killed by some piglin brutes. It was not good. Not good. So you find me back in this part of the nether, the Crimson Forest part that I need to spawn proof in order to get my wither skeleton farm working. And I have made myself my very own nether bunker. That's right, I've made myself a place that I can retreat to if I start getting attacked or if I start feeling unsafe in any way. So you can see there, this is my nether bunker, and you can see outside here I am declaring war on the hoglins in this area. So I am warning them with some very firm Are you kidding me, right? Well, there we just saw that my bunker worked exactly as intended. So we have two phases, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. I have two phases here. One is psychological warfare. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ha! Take that. All right. Psychological warfare. I am warning the hoglins around here that I have their number, and I've killed many of them, and I will kill more. It doesn't seem to be deterring them, but I'm hoping what will deter them is my very own brute squad.
Beat it, or I'll call the brute squad.
I'm on the brute squad.
You are the brute squad.
So yes, I've created 2 members of my brute squad here. I'm going to unleash them in this area. I'm going to create 5 golems total. I'm going to unleash them in this area because, as I've said in the past, I am nothing if not someone who completely over prepares for things. So I have died so many times in this portion of the nether that I'm a little paranoid. So as I spawn proof this, I'm going to make absolutely 100% sure that I don't get into a death loop again. So I am going to make it safe with my very own iron golem brute squad and my own bunker that I can retreat into in case things get a little bit hairy. And now that I have all those things in place, I'm going to go back to trying to spawn proof this area by putting buttons down. So we will see how that goes. I brought 5 shulker boxes full of buttons into the nether with me to start mob proofing, spawn proofing the area around my potential wither skeleton farm, and I ripped through them a lot faster than I anticipated. So I am back here at my base. I'm going to grow some jungle trees, I'm going to bone meal those suckers, and I'm going to harvest a bunch more wood to go back and make some more buttons and do some more spawn proofing. I will be honest with you, I think I rather underestimate the scale of this project, but we're still going to give it a try. And in the meantime, let's grow some trees and let's punch some wood. I'm sure you're asking yourself, Zhemmie, what are you suddenly doing in a beautiful amethyst-filled cavern when you're supposed to be placing buttons in the nether? Well, I was placing buttons in the nether, and then I was flying really fast, and then I hit something, and then some of my stuff went into lava. Yeah, I hit a tree. I flew into a tree, and I died. And my stuff sprang out all over the place, and a few things went into lava. Most of it did not, which I was very grateful for, but unfortunately the thing that did go in lava was my second to last pair of elytra. So I only had 2 pairs after my whole death loop debacle in the last episode. So in this episode, I was thinking, okay, I've still got 2. That's okay. I don't have to go back to the end yet to get more because I've got a backup. Well, I no longer have a backup. So I am here in this lovely crystal cavern because this is actually the entrance to my stronghold. And that... I just threw my pickaxe for some reason. Okay, well, that's all right. And that means there's a witch around here somewhere, and the cackling is driving me nuts, but I can't find her. So, yeah, I can hear her, but I can't find her. Anyways, I'm just going to ignore her. So I am back here because this is where my stronghold is. So I'm going to set my spawn here. Oh, it's nighttime. I will sleep. I set my spawn here, and then I am going to go hurl myself. That witch is really loud. I don't know where it is. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm going to go hurl myself into my end portal, and I am going to go find a couple more pairs of elytra. Wish me luck! Well, I made it back from the end successfully. I now have 4 extra pairs of elytra. It wasn't actually as hard to find them as I thought it might be. And I didn't end up even having to wear a pumpkin head because I wasn't super afraid of the Enderman. So you know what? I feel like I'm actually starting to get better at this game, or at least starting to feel a bit more comfortable playing the different elements of this game. But now, back to my least favorite place on Minecraft, the nether, for more placing of buttons. To be honest with you, I'm getting a little sick of placing buttons, but I really want this mob farm to work, so let's keep going. I am back at my potential wither skeleton farm. I am really, really, really tired of placing buttons. I looked up the stats, I have placed almost 30,000 buttons. It has taken me hours and hours and hours.
I've just sucked 1 year of your life away.
But I have spawn-proofed every single piece of the nether fortress I can find. I have spawn-proofed all of the Crimson Forest that I hope is within spawn distance. You have to go out to like 128 blocks, so, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think I did that. But I'm hoping I spawn-proofed enough of it to be able to generate some wither skeletons through this farm. So, let me show you the design of the farm first. This is a very basic platform. Hang on. I think I'm gonna take you into F4 here. We're gonna go into free cam. All right. I am here on the top of my farm. You can see that I built this on a crossroad. So here we have a crossroad. I basically just extended out the crossroad. I put a little bit of a barrier around it. And then I put a spot in the middle here for an iron golem. Now, an iron golem will attract the wither skeletons because they'll try and attack it. And I wanted to make sure nothing else was going to nothing else was going to attack the iron golem. So I put a 2-high fence around it because I did some research, and it seems like blazes are only like a block and a half high, so they can't see over a 2-block high fence. Whereas wither skeletons are just a little over 2 blocks high, so they can see over a 2-block fence. So the wither skeletons should theoretically run towards the golem, to try and attack it, but the blazes and other things won't be able to see it even if they float up, which I thought was a pretty funny mechanic. Anyways, the idea is that the wither skeletons will run towards the iron golem. They'll think this is a block, a full block, because I put the trapdoor here, and then they're gonna fall down, down onto this platform down here where I will be standing. I'm gonna AFK. I've made myself a little AFK chamber over here, and I can watch, and hopefully they'll come when I see wither skeletons fall down. I'm gonna use free cam for that. I can run over here and I can kill them. There are hoppers under here that will collect anything and will go into this chest. So it's a very basic design, and I think, I mean, I've been seeing things spawn over here on this platform while I've been working away, so I know that things will spawn here, and I've tested it with the iron golem before. Some wither skeletons spawned here, so I put an iron golem, and then they did run toward it and they did fall down. They were able to do a little damage to him, so I'm a little worried about that. I might have to make this bigger so they can't reach him. But I'm hoping we will figure that out. So I am going to place the iron golem. I'm going to go AFK for a bit, and I'm going to record the footage. I'm going to look back at it, and I'm going to see how many wither skeletons I get spawning. Wish me luck, because this has been an immense amount of work to mob-proof this area. I'm thinking I probably picked a very, very bad nether fortress location for this project because it is in a crimson forest. There's so much other stuff spawning here, so I may just have chosen a very bad spot for this, but hopefully I've done my job. I'm going to place an iron golem, and we will see. I just AFK'd for 40 minutes while I had my dinner, and I hit my replay mod to record it so I could see anything that was spawning on my platform above for that 40-minute time period. I have just reviewed the footage. I got magma cubes. I got blazes. I got skeletons. I got zombie piglins. In 40 minutes, I didn't get a single wither skeleton. I'm going to go scream into a pillow for a few minutes. Be right back. Okay, my scream therapy is concluded, and I am going to have to wave the white flag on this one. I think my basic idea here was sound. I think the design of this farm was basically sound. I think I just picked a really, really, really bad place to try and do it. I've done a little bit of research, and yeah, it seems like Crimson Forest is pretty much the worst place you can do this because of the spawn proofing, and I can't place any more buttons, guys. I just can't do it. So I am coming up with a plan B, which is I am going to go find another nether fortress, and I am going to go just kill some wither skeletons till I get enough skulls to kill the wither. This is part of the process, guys. Sometimes when you're trying to get good at something, you fail. And you fail miserably, and you learn from it. And I have learned a hard lesson from this, that location matters. And I will never make that mistake again. So, off to find another nether fortress and go kill some more wither skeletons. I am in this lovely snowy taiga biome. It's like the anti-nether. I really needed this after spending so much time in the nether. And look at this beautiful frozen lake. There's ice spikes in the distance. This is why I love playing Minecraft. You get to discover these awesome little pockets. But I am here because I did find another nether fortress, and then I came to the coordinates in the overworld which should be near that fortress. I've put myself a little lodestone here so I can find my way back. You can see I've got my second nether fortress portal. I even made myself a little hidey hole here, which, oh, I didn't put any torches in here. That wasn't very bright. With a bed so I can reset my spawn, which make sure I did that. Oh, I did. Okay, good. Good thing I tried that. And I'm going to jump in here and we are going to go explore this nether fortress and find some wither skeleton skulls, and we are gonna finally get to fight the wither guys. 2 episodes, and yeah, I'm ready to fight the wither. Let's do this. I am back in my wither fighting chamber, and I am completely over-prepared yet again, minus the golems, so I'm feeling a little less prepared than I was last time, but last time was also way too easy fighting the wither, because I am on hard mode this time, and I'm going to take this guy out myself. I am still doing this underground, which I know it's not as big a challenge as taking him out above ground, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. I'm trying to get good, not die too much. So I've got my buckets of milk. I've got lots of arrows. I've got potions of strength, which I'm going to drink before I start the encounter. I've got potions of healing. I've got golden carrots. I've got golden apples, and I've got my extremely hard fought 3 wither skeleton skulls. I've got all my netherite armor on. And of course, I have my bed down the way where I've set my spawn. And I also have added a bit of a obsidian bunker sort of for myself here. Now, I know the wither can destroy obsidian with the blue wither skeleton skulls, but I figure it'll slow him down just a little bit. So my plan is to spawn this guy in and then take refuge in my little tunnel up there and shoot him with arrows, so long as that's I'm able to do that, and then finish him off with a sword at the end. Now the sword part's the part I'm really concerned about, because I'm not very good at PvE. I tend to just run in and hack and slash. I don't tend to dodge and weave and, you know, move around too much, which I know is probably a really good thing with the wither. So I am a little nervous about how this is going to go, but, you know, given that I feel I am really over-prepared, I am hopeful that I will be able to get this wither defeated. So I am going to finish my last little bit of gear up. I'm going to get the wither skeleton skulls out, and we are going to fight this guy. Let's do this. I'm doing some good damage so far. This is good. This is good. It's a little too close to my bed for my liking, but that's okay. Oops. What happened? Oh. Yep. Okay. There he is. Okay, not a lot of dodging and weaving required so far, but I'm doing good. Okay, I've got wither effect. Gonna cure that. Okay, yep, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Think I've done it? Think I've done it? Yes! Okay. Okay. How close did we come to my bed? Ooh, pretty close. Okay. Well, you know what? I feel better about that. I mean, I was, again, vastly overprepared. That only took about, 30, 40 seconds this time. But I did it without iron golems. And I did it under my own steam, so I am going to call that one a win. I have my nether star. There's my nether star right there. And so I'm going to say I have gotten better because I have defeated one of the major bosses of Minecraft, the Wither. Maybe someday I'll take on the Warden. Yeah, maybe not. Either way, thank you for watching. I have been Zhemmie. This has been my attempt to get good, and I hope you will join me next time as I find a new facet of Minecraft to try and get better at and keep exploring all the amazing parts of this game. See you later.